In collaboration with the CBSE, the British Council has developed some guidelines for how question papers can be set and how assessment needs to be done. This is a document specifically related to competency based education at standard 10. Let's see what are the recommendations that has been put forth by the British Council in this regards. So the guidelines which have been put forth in this part of the document basically has to do with the long term plan for assessments in India. If you're looking at in terms of this year's exam, maybe all of the points may not be implemented because it would be a sudden change, but this will give you a good idea of what can be expected in the years to come. If you look at this particular section of the document, it deals with the actual math exam format. So there are suggestions for the math exams. You can see here that there is to be an increased emphasis on mathematical communication by expecting students to provide full strategy, working out in response to all questions, including short answer questions. That means even if it's a 1 mark question, they want students to express mathematically how they arrived at the answer. So this is one change that can be expected in the future. Currently in the paper for 1 mark questions, the emphasis is on getting the final answer correct. So these are mostly objective type questions which we discussed earlier. Emphasis is on getting the final answer in as short terms as possible. But here there is an emphasis on the steps also to be followed. Also, there is a proposal to make use of structured question formats as opposed to single standalone questions. And this should be with the integration of interconnected question subparts to assess application and novel problem solving. That means you may have a question related to surface areas and volumes where you need to use trigonometry, where you need to use probability maybe, where you need to use linear equations, quadratic equations. So an integration of different concepts in one question where there is a main context given, different subparts given, and these subparts may not be from the same chapter. So there is a suggestion for making greater use of these kind of question formats. And also focusing on students' problem solving ability by providing greater number of diagrams rather than having candidates construct their own. Now you know in the current pattern, often the paper looks a little dull, okay? Not very interesting, not very colorful, but that could change in the future where you may have more diagrams, more visual aids to answer the questions. Also, as has been emphasized from the beginning, increasing real world relevance. So include questions from real life context and not made up contexts like maybe Seema is eating 10 apples and Malvika is eating 100 apples. Not going to happen in real life, right? So not made up context, but actual real life application where you have um, questions picked out from things which happen in reality and then ask questions based on that. So that is also something which question paper setters need to be a little alert about when they're preparing the questions. Providing diagrams, we already discussed this, provide diagrams or questions which have mathematical context rather than text description. And there is also a recommendation for reducing number of optional questions. See, currently we are having optional questions, as you know, you can attempt one or the other question. But there's a recommendation that at least for maths, these optional questions should be done away with because only then the paper assessment could be considered reliable. And avoid replication of questions from textbooks. This is going to happen, my friends, in the future. You are not going to have majority of the paper from outside textbook as opposed to the current situation. So there will be more effort required from the part of people who are developing the question papers and developing resource material for the same. So these are some of the recommendations which has been provided in this document. And if you look at some other pages related to this, yeah, this is about the British Council and the CBSE CBE project, which has been a project between the CBSE and the British Council. It was um, it was given importance after the national education policy was implemented in 2020. And How is this project going to affect our education system? The schools in India have content focused approach to learning, which encourages excessive focus on memorization, as we have been discussing. And this competency based education would encourage deep learning of skills and competencies. So that is the main change that has been proposed. And finally, I would like to come to a document which the British Council has released with guidelines as to actual types of questions that can be asked in the exam.